So here's how you make a loaf of no knead bread, as in you don't need to knead it. You just take a bunch of flour, a bunch of water, about a quarter of a teaspoon of yeast, and about a teaspoon of salt. You mix that all together in a big bowl. Now this had risen, you can see it rose all the way up to about there. It's fallen back overnight, but now the beautiful thing about this is you can see all the gluten. You see those strands of gluten? That is a sign that you've got a loaf of bread that's almost going to be like a sourdough once it's finished. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to turn it out onto a floured surface, cut it in half because it's a double batch. Okay, so we've had something of a disaster here in that the mixture was a bit too wet, and so here are 2 loaves of bread, hopefully, that I've just added a bit of flour to. They're very moist. Sprinkle some flour over the top and put a tea towel over this. So I've left those for actually 2 hours, and here they are. You can see they've sort of risen, and we'll see how they go. I'm going to fold them up and then put them into the pan. Here you can see I've thrown the 2 loaves into a glass lidded jar. It doesn't matter what sort of jar, just a sealed jar that's been in the oven for about 10 minutes to heat up, get a nice hot atmosphere. I'm going to put that in the oven for 30 minutes. I'm going to open the door, take the lid off, and you'll see how the progress is coming along, and we're going to put it on for another 15 minutes after that. Bit of steam coming out. Pull that out of there. Take that lid off and pop it back. Let's have a look at our loaf. How does that look?